XRP price is holding strong. We're going to look at some charts. Brad Garlinghouse is calling out everyone saying, hey, you paying attention to this guy, Gary Gensler, making up rules as he goes along? And USDC market cap is eroding. Faith in banks, well, that's the reason why. And holy crap, did I go through a horrible experience. I did 48 hours of protein shakes only. That will be linked at the end of this video. Never again will I do such a thing. Good to see y'all back on the block. XRP sitting at 53.3, down 1.25% last 24. Don't be alarmed by XRP in the red. Floor support is building. I got that coming up. Bitcoin sitting at 28,370. 1823 is ETH, and H-bar making it known with a big movement up 15% last 24 hours, sitting at 7.4 cents. Circle's USDC stablecoin sees market cap plunge by 10 billion over the past 2 weeks. Now remember, Circle is the same one that they do all of their, hey look, this is what we got in reserves, this is what we have for redemptions and so forth. They're really open about it. But people are withdrawing from USDC because of their exposure to Silicon Valley Bank. Crypto is cool and all, but the problem is where do these crypto banks put their money? With traditional finance. Despite Circle offering full redemptions without delays for USDC, it appears that the events of early March have damaged the trust that crypto investors and traders have in the reliability of the stablecoin. At the beginning of March, problems began to arise with the stablecoin when it became public knowledge that Circle had 3.3 billion of reserve funds held in Silicon Valley Bank. No, you can't put it under a mattress or a pillowcase. Come on now. These people got to put their money somewhere, and well, yeah, that somewhere, yeah, was Silicon Valley Bank. As a result of this news, USDC began to depeg from the dollar. CEO Circle Jeremy Allaire made the announcement that business would resume shortly after the bank regulators in the United States guaranteed complete return of customer deposits. But even that, redemptions are happening. Check it out. This is over the last month. Now, you could see the initial announcement when they said, hey, we had the exposure. Then the market came back because it was like, look, we're going to make everyone whole. No worries, right? We're on the taxpayer. Right? We're paying for this, okay? But when it came down to it, market's like, you know what? But you're still reliant upon traditional finance, and traditional finance is like really shaky right now. So we don't even want to put our money into USDC. Wow. So check it out. Since the rebound at 40 billion in market cap, we are now sitting at just over 32.5 billion dollars. That is a massive pullback. We're talking from 43 to 32, $11 billion here since their exposure to Silicon Valley Bank. Ripple boss urges Congress to address the SEC chairman's latest wild assertions on crypto. And you can't spell assertions without S, and that's what Gary Gensler is. CEO of Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse, has requested that U.S. lawmakers address recent comments made by Gensler. The SEC has continued to pursue what the industry pundits consider a regulation by enforcement approach when it comes to crypto assets, cracking down on firms and projects that drive what the regulator believes are unregistered securities. It also drives jobs out of the United States, and I get it, all right? If you're watching this and you're not in the United States, you're like, thank you, Klaus and stupid SEC. Thank you for sending jobs away. But if you're in the United States, like half the viewers are on this channel, you're like, oh my God, why are you pushing that industry away? Let's look at this Twitter action from Brad Garlinghouse. By the way, my Twitter is linked in the description below. Follow it because I do break some of those stories on there faster. For the chair of the SEC to assert that he dictates what is security and not the legislation from where his agency derives his power is beyond comprehension. It's time for elected officials in the U.S. to take notice. The problem is this, though. Those officials, we watched it in the budget oversight. They were running cover for Gensler. His godfather, Hoyer, Steny Hoyer, godfather of Gary Gensler, running cover for him. So yeah, Brad, seriously, we're all hoping that happens, but the current administration isn't going to hold him accountable. We got to hope and lean on the judges. That's why you can see trending right here, Judge Torres. Now let's talk XRP price action. Look, I know some of you upset. You're like, hey, Klaus, the rally, it stopped, man. We got to 58.04. That's the best we could do. Poo-poo. I get it. But not every candlestick can be green. Pay attention, though, to this key point. When XRP broke through that 50 cent mark, you could see that it did not fall through 50. 50 remained. In fact, this candlestick right here on the 28th of March, The low was at 51.4. We're higher than that right now. We're quite a bit higher than that right now. In fact, if you look at the lows of the last 3 days, right, from the 28th, the 29th, and the 31st, the lowest of each day has been higher each time. That's a good sign. So this massive volume that pumped it up, right? We talked about that, where it's coming from. Far East markets. That volume is still holding strong. And we're seeing support here above that 50-cent mark. We got a while till CPI data comes in. That's the 12th of April. That's the only major event that's in our way, unless, the stupid regulators say something and mess something up. Some Bislotto emergency action stuff, right? But right now, you're starting to see more support develop for XRP north of 50 cents. And that is great, great news to hear. And by the way, it also appears that the gold rally is continuing. In fact, markets across the globe appear to be thawing. Now, what we're going to want to keep an eye on is this weekend, the volume. Is there going to be enough volume? Is there going to be enough fuel in the fire to keep that XRP support above that 50-cent mark? Remember earlier I said 48 hours of shakes and I felt like absolute garbage from it? Check it out. It's my other channel. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. That's this video right here. You want crypto and Web3 action? More of the juicy goodness like what you see on this channel? Well, that's this video right here. Now, until more news breaks, I sure as hell am not going to have another shake. I'm going to cook something and eat it and chew it. You cool cats, though, have a great rest of your day.